I'm
Cool.
refreshing on YouTube because I want to see if it will show me.
It just turned live now. I also moved my microphone down. I don't think it should affect the quality of the microphone that much. But one of the things I realized in the last segment that I did was that I was covering basically my entire underneath my nose with the microphone. And I was like, if you're trying to see facial reactions, then that kind of sucks. So. Oh, wow. Jake Hilton, that's a mighty interesting sitting position you got there.
All right, sweet. I have Discord and YouTube set up so that way I can spy on if there's anybody who's typed in chat.
Cool. Cool. Oh, I ruined it. I ruined it. Oh, jeez. I was trying to, once again, find the right angle, and I ruined it with the camera. But he was sitting with his legs clipped through the stone, and I thought that was pretty funny. It was basically that position, but then with his butt on the ground and his legs straight through the stone. I was like, very cool. Okay, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Jake Kelton plus Holo stream, which will eventually become video. So welcome back to another video, which will be edited by Holo, my co-pilot, as I am I'm Jake Kelton, working through the story of Final Fantasy XIV. We recently had a really awesome segment where we joined the Scions, met a bunch of awesome people, and of course some waifus, in which we will eventually journey all around the world and do all sorts of fun questing with them. So I have heard. And the big things for me in our last segment was learning that we are not the only person with Echo, and it's not just the players who have Echo, but NPCs can have Echo too, which is really cool because it kind of adds to the immersion of the game. And so we're going to be continuing the main story quest in this. If I get distracted with a small side quest or two, it happens. I'm not going to cry too hard about it, but I like exploring the world. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to watching the streams, I like to observe the world and just really get involved with the world as well. So if you see me just walking around experiencing what the world of Final Fantasy XIV has to offer, you know, we're just vibing. We're just vibing. It's cool. What was it? There's something else that I was going to mention. Oh, yes. A big shout out to this stream sponsor. We have none. So if you're here, you're the sponsor. Drop a subscribe, hang out, you know, let us know that you're watching. And I will not be verbally responding to comments in chat, but if you comment, I see you. And we'll definitely say hi when we can. So, all right, let's get the stream underway. We are starting off with, there's Minfilia, and I'm going to get these names down. Minfilia, she's super sweet, super nice. I kind of feel like I tower over here because that's the Aura race. They're just so crazy tall. But she's super cool. And we get to journey with Thancred, one of the first people that we actually got to meet, and we get to go explore some entity issues. Now I'm trying my best to remember the name of their void spawn, but there's a specific name that they use that I'm sure we'll run into that has to do with situations like the Bahamut coming back through the moon, and that Echo talented people are specifically good at dealing with them in some way. I'm not really sure. They haven't given us a ton of details. They've said that Echo really helps in dealing with them, and that it's worldwide catastrophe situations would occur if they weren't if the Scions weren't going around and kind of, you know, keeping things at peace, if you will, which is really cool. So I do want to also throw in one more quick thing, and that is that there seems to be this running theme of 3 different things threatening the different civilizations or the different people of this world. There are the Empire, or the Imperials, or all sorts of different names. They've used a bunch of different ones, but basically the military threat of this other country that's coming back in. We saw a little bit of them last stream. There's the guy with the big black helmet, the red helmet, the white helmet, and the other super broad black helmet guy. There are the creature human hybrids. The Amalja that was in Thanalan. Each civilization has their own beastmen. That's what they call it. They have their own beastmen. They are harassing them and causing them issues. And then there's, of course, these entities, these Nyan void mini deific monsters that are threatening from a much broader standpoint, which means that in all of these different regions, there are limited military forces to be able to handle all of them, which is why adventurers, and us specifically, are going around helping people. So cool. That should summarize it. A lot of the times that I do this kind of verbal summaries also helps me to kind of remember everything that happened previously, as well as keep a track of a lot of the big themes of what goes on in the story. So Holo, my co-pilot, did I miss anything?
Nah, you nailed it.
Boom, boom, boom.
One thing I will specify, you have encountered the voice scent. You encountered them when you were at the Sultan Tree, for example, and fought one with Thancred. But that's different than the name that you're trying to pluck from your memory. But I think Thancred can probably help you out with that.
Cool. Is that also the Void Scent? Is that different than the Golem and the Gargoyle that the masked group summoned when I fought them those two different times?
Thancred referred to that Gargoyle as a Void Scent, but nothing specific's been given for the Golem.
Okay, cool. So there's some mixture of stuff. Oh, and we also did some dungeons, not raids, some dungeons last time, which were a lot of fun. So, Thancred, ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit, which is perfect for the beginning of the stream. We are ready indeed. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery of a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all of their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Isambard. All right, Thancred, thank you very much. Ooh, a little disappearing act. That's like one of those Batman, like, just look the other way, and he disappears when you turn around. He's just really skilled. Hold on. Before we go, Minfilia, we need to give you a proper bow for your respectful and wonderful invitation to join the Waking Sands, the Scions. And I think out of everyone, Minfilia and Momadi are both the top two and deserving of bows.
They're your best girls at the moment?
I think so. Momadi's just too cute and too nice. And she spends her entire life helping adventurers like me. And it's really, really cute. So, yeah, I'd say best girls at the moment. Sorry, I got distracted, as I do, because the back of his head, tell me that does not look like a cabbage. Because that looks like a cabbage. All right. I walked out, and I was like, oh, we got cabbage head here. All right, cool. I mean, okay, you got a little blue in your hair, but come on. All right, so now we do need to do a little bit more fancy traveling with crystals when necessary, which I think this is one of those times. I'm already forgetting where I need to go, which we're just going to use. Drybone, that's right. Is Drybone in the Western Thanalan? No, it is Eastern Thanalan, so we're way over there. So we are going to skip over to Camp Drybone. We're going to spend it because we got a whole bunch of money. It doesn't matter. That'll speed up the process just a little bit, so. Our own disappearing act. You bow courteously to Minfilia. Oh, it's raining! Oh, this is so cool. I love atmospheric stuff like this. Like, just check this out. And it's also a desert, so I'm sure the rain is really valuable right now. That is so awesome. Okay. Already getting distracted. Let's go. Isambald, my good sir, I have need of your assistance. Kickin' Peppermint. Oh, that's one of the aquatic people, the mer people, which I totally don't remember the name of, but you said last time we streamed, and I'm going to remember them. I like the hat. And the outfit. That's so cool. I'm Isambald, here to search among the missing folk, I take it. Menphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, for the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word. I'll do all I can to help see the victim safely returned. Very cool. I did want to throw out my inventory real quick. Glamour Dispellers. Black Prism absorbs the magic lights woven in a glamored piece of equipment, thus dispelling the optical illusion. Be warned that dyes and company crests are also removed in the process. Okay, so that clears that. Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. A voucher redeemable. What? Excuse me? I think that was tank guy, not horse demon guy. That is a cool looking horse demon. I like the all of the silks that are floating off of it. Yeah, that tank was quite rude. A voucher redeemable by Signs of the Seventh Dawn for instant teleportation of Vesper. Okay, so that's like a super quick way to get back. Very cool. I think they explained that last time, but maybe not. Let us get right to it, then. Menphilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all the places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Saint Adama Landama. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Malja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Alright, so we gotta go bury some dead people, which is pretty tragic. Retrieve ripe corpses. Ugh. As we go and discover the unsolved mystery. Oh. Caitlin! Aren't you supposed to be in Piltover? Well, she is a, hello, car. Caitlin is a detective, so maybe she's doing some detective work here, so... that could very well be. Let's go get some corpses. We gotta be very respectful to them. Respect the dead in all situations. However, if we see any monsters that are on our hit list, we'll definitely take them out. Oh, there they are. Oh, there we go. All right. Monsters. 3, 4. Get stunned. Oh, I'm not gonna do my fancy 5. I really like that one where they just whoosh, 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 whoosh. All sorts of attacks. All right, all of y'all. Say a quick prayer for the dead. And we'll investigate. I do not enjoy this, but we'll take you to a resting place to go to. We're delivering them back to him at the camp. So we did find 2 Amalja. Hopefully they weren't eating the corpses. That would just be terrible. And quite sickening, to be honest. Tututsi. It's good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? I was indeed. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Malja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were a Malja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? So where do we go next? If a bunch of people are coming through and a bunch of people are disappearing, I don't want to look to Ulda's elite for trying to do anything suspicious, but maybe like pirates are trying to kidnap people to sell into like slavery or something. It's usually when people disappear. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves, and maybe among them that we find our reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. We're going to... Oh, it's right here. In the inn. Oh, it's this way. Aha! This is the inn. Wait, I have to test it real quick. Haha! That's so cool. Wait, can you sit on... No, you probably can't sit on the barrels. There's a stool here. No. And maybe two into the wall. Yep, it is. Worth a try. And then the one other thing I haven't tried is, can you sit in the same chair someone else's? Oh my gosh, you can. That's kind of terrifying, but also kind of looks like they're sitting in your lap. Which I guess if they were... Okay, now that's even worse. Alright, we're done. We're out. Out. We're not doing that. Ungust. Also, it's cool that Aquaterra Kanage is kind of following the same... We're all doing this quest together. I think Leo Orstein is the same thing. Well, gods be damned. You're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What are the 7 hells you want with me now? Hey, this is... Oh, wait, no, that's a different voice. I gave him a nasally voice back in Ulda. He's the guy that threatened the little girl. Remember, he was trying to get her to come with him because she stole something from his? Here's a note. Cool to run into him again. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind near them. Play them all for fools and cook some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, you're more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to them yourselves if you don't believe me. Okay. So people disappear, but you can still go talk to them? Did they come back? Hungry beggar. Oh, yeah, it looks like it. But please, sir, just leave me be. Oh, where are you going? Oh, they don't want to be talked to. Devious derelict. I'll have nothing to say to this. Thou'll take who, or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Okay. Petrified pauper. Some alliteration going on. Well, what do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Oh, man. They were not very helpful. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Nobody wants to talk to us about it whatsoever. Alright, I tried to talk to them. They were not very helpful. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and move on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. So he thinks that they just leave? Very unhelpful. They wouldn't do it in those numbers. Aqua, hello again. Aquaterra. Welcome back, Jake. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Oh, okay. Don't care for the hat. You know what? That actually kind of looks cool. We'll grab that. So we gotta go talk to the church. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place than to ask the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It's a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. So as long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? Morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to the burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends the graves of the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Aye, sir. There we go. I will do my utmost. Alright, where are we going? To the west. Proper burial. Out the other direction of the city. We'll walk around. Oh, look at all that. I like that there's trees growing on it. I was told that this is crystallized aether. What is that thing? Oh, hey, we need that for our hit list. Myotragus Billy. Hey, we'll help you out. I wonder if we get kill credit because we attacked him first. Maybe not. Maybe not. We need, he's like, yeah, a bigger, worse version than the nanny version. Or maybe no, it's just the Billy is probably the male version and the nanny's the female version, so. And ching, 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 ching. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, now there's no music playing. I wonder if I kind of messed something up. Sprite, Tuco, Tuco. If background music doesn't start playing, I'll check the settings. Because we wanted background music, but I changed the setting to turn off combat music because it was getting annoying combat music coming on and off and on and off. But now I'm not getting any music, and that's not ideal. Hey, Nanny, can you tell more Billies to spawn? I need 2 more of them. Seeing a bunch of nannies. Thank you. 1 more Billy. Four. And slice them, dice them. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Now I'm running around in a circle. I need to be going this way towards my quests. System configuration. Background music. Enable city-state background music in residential areas. Yeah, maybe there's just no music this late at night. Everyone's asleep. There's no bands playing any background music. Oh, you got a little summoning ferret. That's really cute. I don't think I'm going the right direction. I think I have to come around here. Indeed, I do. There's a little cliff face I gotta avoid. We took the scenic route and knocked one off of our list. Oh gosh, we got a lot of this. Vandalous Imp. Here's the graveyard. There's Marcus. Church of Saint Adama Lindama. I'm Marcus, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Is this the path? Does look like to be a path up to a top of a cliff. Gravesite, here it is. Wow. We'll bury you in just a second, mate. What's the button to go to first person? No, it's just home. There we go. Look at that night sky. You got constellations and everything. There's a little arrowhead. That looks like a Big Dipper. It's our universe. I bet you that that moon goes through different phases during in-game time. That would be really cool. Beautiful. That's a good screenshot right there. Just seeing the background and everything. Okay. Out of home. Stand up. We gotta bury this guy. I like that it's I wish it was a full moon. That'd be even cooler. But it's kind of nice that we're doing this late at night. Oh, it can't be discarded. Supposed to use. There we go. That's cool. It doesn't look too embalmed to me, but I'll take your word for it. Sleep well, good prince. Oh, bury. What am I doing? So you lay him and then you bury him. I suppose just putting him on the ground probably would not be the most respectful thing. I was like, I guess somebody else comes along and buries him, but no, that is our job. There we go. A bunch of stones. That's cool. All right, now the deed is done. No crows will be pecking at that body, I'll tell you that. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you, but maybe Sister Urson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Urson within the church walls. I feel like I should walk in here. That is some really, really noble looking armor. Oh, he's got a crown and everything. What are you, a king? Take that off. Only the cute Thalinel is queen. Not king, queen. She's the Sultanate. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambald when you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to the keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share this information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man named Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus, and soon. Hey, we know Thancred. He apparently got offended by this guy. Say a quick prayer. Or not sit. No, I'm not sitting on the ground. Never know what prayers can do you good. Alright. Going back to Isambald. Not gonna worry about teleporting to the crystal, even though it technically would be slightly faster. Stationing guards at the entrance to the cemetery. I guess, yeah, people, even though they're facing in, which does seem a little bit odd, grave robbers is a thing. So you never know. Oh, this is kind of cool.
A huge historical precedent for having cemeteries be guarded.
Oh, crack there. Some people hanging out in here. I thought this might be like stairs down, but it's a little internal shack. Oh, whoa, there's something back there, but we won't take a look over there. Nobody need to look at that. Oh, cool. Does it bounce? No, it doesn't. Worth a shot. It would have been really funny if we just fell straight through it like Aladdin. Thank you, Jake. A burial's no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Jake? Oh, Thancred! Little stutter step. My pleasure, dear Isambald. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth in this notion of the comic folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, and penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good Sister Orson herself. Wait. Is he saying that Sister Orson was making people disappear? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. You would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus. I swear to the 12, I've seen that face somewhere before. Okay, so he doesn't know that she's at fault, but he suspects her at the very least. Distrustful fellow. Sister Orson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she. Could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray, seek out the boy, Jake, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Speak with the urchin in the Golden Bazaar. Oh, way up there. Pray for the children. Alright, we can come up this way. I mean, she did seem nice when we were talking to her initially, but that was a very brief meeting. We don't really know much about her, besides she's a member of the church, and apparently some people seem to like her, but I really don't know. She's guilty! Guilty! Still no music. I'm wondering if it's something that I need to relog to reset. Let me turn this on and see if it comes back. even though we're not in any battles. Whoa, that guy's in a battle. Level 50 Mahes. Hey, we'll help out the very least a little bit. I mean, he's almost dead already. We can take him. We got this. Hey, I helped out with 2 swipes of my sword. That thing was enormous. Very cool. Glad I could help out, Alice Cooper. Allergen tombstones are relics of a long-lost civilization which perished several ages past. It is said that they contain the knowledge of the Allergen Empire, and as such are highly sought by collectors around Eorzea. Rowena and her associates are representatives of one such collector and have been sent to Revenant's Troll in the heart of Mordona by her employer to seek out adventurers willing to exchange the tombstones they come across on their journeys for weapons and armor. Okay, cool. So it's the person that we can kind of trade these for. Allergen seals are a type of common currency minted by the 3 grand companies forming a Eorzean alliance. The seals are most commonly distributed as rewards for tracking down and slaying marks designed. Oh, so that creature probably was a mark. And then we got some seals, which is also what we can sometimes get at the ends of quests. So we can just grab more of those currencies. Mark bills, posted once a day Earth time, and elite mark bills, posted once a week, can be accepted at hunt boards located across Eorzea. Complete the objectives on these bills will present you with an opportunity to earn even more allied seals. They can be exchanged for various weapons and items. Speak with a hunt buildmaster for further details. So we absolutely lucked out coming across a hunt at the very, very tail end of it, and won ourselves some free seals without having to do hardly anything. Now that's what I call a good day's work.
I always wanted to sit home and collect a paycheck.
Right? I mean, I had to swing my sword twice, so I might have broken a sweat if I had done it a little more, you know. There's the music. Well, it's like it only started once I walked into the town. How very, very interesting. All right, here's the urchin we gotta talk to. Oh, what do you whisper at? That silk tunic she sighted from a caravan. I knew she had a guild to her name. I knew it. You're all whispering about some local gossip. Maybe I should change into a white robe like them. Then I'll blend in. Oh, she's taking care of the kids. Uncombed urchin. Might not be she. Looks like a he. And he's just hanging out with them. Please, sir. Please help. Sister Orson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Oh, she's disappeared. They seem concerned. Oh, save her? Oh. We gotta go. It'll definitely make us feel less likely that she's the one stealing people if we have to save her from some monster. Unless she is the monster. Fighting some Tukos? What's going on? Oh? Rotting mage, rotting pikeman. Not on my watch, gentlemen. Don't you dare touch her. I will stun lock you to heck. And taste my blade. You don't even get a try with that pike. Yeah. Shut down. Orson, are you okay? Aiding. Wah. I'm throwing all sorts of aid at you. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. That seems very odd. She would be out here by herself and those zombie mages and zombie pikemen show up out of nowhere? They definitely didn't seem like they were attacking her. That is very suspicious. Sus. There seems to be some questionable activity happening among us. Alright, let's... I wonder if we have to do a Chocobo Keep quest to be able to get them. Oh, the Chocobo Porter. Oh, we need to be doing these. We need to be grabbing these so we can use Chocobos when we get around. To my register themes, you access the location in the future. Yes. I'm not going to use a Porter now, but I have to remember that. We got to go talk to Chocobo Porter so that we can fast travel around. I'll probably, or faster sort of travel around. I'll probably go grab that Chocobo Porter as well. All right, let's sprint. Why am I running instead of taking a Chocobo? Well, you never know when you come across another hunt and get some free, tasty loot from it. What is that thing? Oh, that's true. Vandalous Imp. It's on our hit list, and so we kill it. Yeah, I forgot that you can jump off of them. You just can't get back on them. Yeah. Alright. So my two most satisfying attacks right now are 9 and 5. That is so cool. So now my question is, I know that it does more damage when you do it comboed, but can you... Yes, you can just walk up and straight up 5 them. Let's go. Oh, that is so awesome. I don't even care that it doesn't nearly do the same amount of damage. That's so cool. Okay. Is there... Oh, that's up the same route that we were. What is that little pin? Doesn't say, but there's one there and there's one there. Let me just poke my head up here super quick. Final Fantasy Distractions 14. A, I wanted to see what this little pin thing is, and B, I wanted to see if there was another... There is! Rotting Nobles! Look at that! Look at that! On our hit list! Good sir. You are just rotting, man. You're just so rotting. Oh, that's a corpse. I don't care about the corpse. I want the nobles. Ching. Corpses ignore me. That's cool. What? Alice Cooper has turned into a mega robot. The Returned. That's really impressive. Did not know you were a Transformer. Good rotting nobleman, please do not jump off the wall before I've had the chance to throw my shield in your face. Thank you. Yeah, he just about walked right off of that. Oh, she's on top of it. She's way up there. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell when you were like looking way down below. Alice Cooper, you've got a really cool mount right there. That is awesome.
That mount can actually hold 2 people.
On each shoulder? That's so cool. You can go up these stairs. I know I should not be going all the way up here because I'm gonna have to turn around and run all the way back, but...
Exploration!
Okay, it doesn't even go anywhere. Ah. I just bought it last night. That's so cool. Oh, no party members? Oh, tell.
It's a cash shop now, so...
I don't know that, so... Oh, jeez. I'm gonna figure this out. I got it. Oh, hey, see, there's a friend jumped on. Butter Apple jumped on. Oh, they're holding on to that engine there like that. That's so cool. It's so interactive. That's it's kind of the idea that I was looking at, is that there are a lot of games in which you can jump onto mounts and things, and you're on the mount, but you're kind of just like glitching into the back of the mount, and it's like, yeah, guess I'm on it. But they're like actually grabbing onto the engine on the side, and very, very interactive. It's all about immersion, all about experience. Immersion.
That car you saw earlier, it can hold 3 additional people on it. So you basically have your whole party of 4. You can just roll around like road trip style.
Just, arms out the side. Road trip. Let's go. That's so cool. Wait a minute. Is this going back into the town? Yes, it is. Okay. That's really neat. I didn't even, because when you see this, you think it's just like an archway, but it turns out there's actual passageways through there. What business do I have in the barracks? My own business. That's what I have. Nice armor. Oh, treasure chest in here I can loot. I'll let the rodent carry it. I'd help you, but I think you got this, bro. You got this. Business is official business. Business is well businessed. Very good business. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? God's forfend, I will secure a room at the inn for her, should she request any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing no less, certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Still seems mighty suspicious. They weren't really attacking her either, unless I just didn't wait long enough. I am well glad that I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. I guess maybe she was attacked, and I just didn't see it because of game mechanics. But now on the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Alright, so that is because, so far, we only really have the Amalja as our, main blame. Alright, we're going to the southeast. So right there. Amalja, wrong places. Yeah, we don't really have much to go off of. Thancred thought that it was his sister. Other people do not seem to believe that it was his sister. I'm still leaving my options open. I don't have 100% proof in one direction or another, so I will keep everyone as suspect.
You're getting a little bit of microphone squawk right at the very high end of tones, so I don't know if that's because you're too close to the microphone or you turned off the compensator.
I probably can just turn the overall volume down slightly, and that should help. Let's see here. Filters. No, compressor's on. We'll drop the threshold a little bit. Okay, let me know if it's still bad, and I also can probably pull the microphone a little further away if necessary. Nannies. Alright, here's Thancred. Ah, there you are, Jake. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Jake. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Oh, you're not going to? All right, I'll do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Flame Scout would probably start a event, which we don't really care to start. I believe they might straight attack me if I get too close. So we'll wiggle our way around. Search for a clue. So we can just really just wander all around and see what's up. May have to kill some if they target me, which they probably will.
You get the little chat box notification. Stealth is optional for this mission.
Yes. You just go through and murder everyone, and hey, you know what? If everyone's dead, nobody saw you. Alright, so we're looking for a clue. Looking for something shiny. They got cages here, that's for sure. That is a sealed cage. No, oh, well, this one looks like they just stored some stuff inside of it. Got little viewing spots. Oh, nicely done, Lalafell. Killing them for me so I don't have to. Javelineer. May end up needing to kill some of them. Kind of waiting for them to respawn and testing whether or not I can sit on the boxes. It was a 2-for-1, which was nice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Queer leaflet.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Search for a clue. Don't even get to read it. I have to take it back to Thancred to read. Maybe our character can't read. To be fair, we've delivered a lot of letters, but I don't think we've ever actually sat down and read one. Show the queer leaflet to Thancred. I have a queer leaflet for you. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yes, this leaflet did. This leaflet, see the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take us to the inn at Cap Drybone. Let's see what Sister Orson makes of it. Okay. Hey, the music's playing now. Let's go. The classic cinematic. Running through the wilderness, running into rocks. That's so cool. Alright, so we're supposed to take it to the inn. There's the bar down there, but where's the inn? I'm gonna guess that this is the inn over here. Oh no, this is the barracks. We've been here before. We just didn't know there were doors straight into it. Alright. Oh. That's close. Seems somewhat on the outside of the bridge. On the second floor. Straight ahead. Oh. That's a chocobo key. Oh, we need to hit this guy up. Every time I see one of these, I'm gonna remember. No, 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 no. We're good. So is the inn in the cemetery?
If you look at the little quest icon, there's a little arrow next to it that can be used to indicate if you are above or below the quest location that you're looking for.
Oh, so if it points down, I assume that I am above it and need to go down. Aha! They were hiding it this whole time. Welcome to the Eternal Sleep. Wow, that is a name for an inn with all of the people being buried here. That's marketing right there. Lambertine. Thank you for letting me wander in your room, Lambertine. Here's Orson. Dancred's here as well. My savior comes again. To what do I owe this honor? How about this leaflet? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Not that, or of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Oh, someone else is to blame. One of the other church members. The plot thickens, Jake. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. He almost seems excited about having a worthy... Oh, I can just come into the back area. Wait, I want to read what the Lalafell said. There's something about the name of the Eternal Sleep. Can I help you with what you're looking for? There's a lot of drawers to go through.
Are proximity triggered, so
oh, okay.
If you ever miss a message, you can just walk away and walk back and re-trigger it.
Aha. I told him Eternal Sleep wasn't the best name for an inn built under a lich yard, but what do I know? I knew it. I knew it. Oh. Respects. I'm so sorry. They're probably trying to take care of him here, and they ended up passing. One word about my apron, and you'll be on the menu. Ah, that is awesome. What you making up there? It looks like some tasty soup. Look at that, all his veggies in there. That's good for the soul. Didn't do him any good though. Moment of silence.
That's what happens when all you eat is chicken nuggies.
It's good for the mouth, not good for the heart. Poising as a priest? To think! These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Jake. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Raining again? Gross. Will it rain in the cutscene? It does. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Dancred! Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Jake and me serve with like... Let me and Jake serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this would yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. Oh, I mind. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Jake. So as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Insubal has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright, I'll be a vagrant. But this rain will do a good job of washing myself clean from any nastiness that goes on here. Tsubiki Kaiba. Aw. Alright, so I need to speak to the locals while garbed in a weathered shepherd's tunic and a pair of weathered shepherd's slops. So we inventory, and looks like there's pants that we need. These equip, and a shirt that we need. Weathered shepherd's tunic, equip. And then, of course, for the full thing, we need to... What? Oh. Yeah, no, that's the sword. Yeah, we'll just... Cannot be unequipped. Oh. So we'll just have to hide it then. There we go. And then we want to unequip those. Unequip the leggings. We're hiding the gauntlets. We definitely have to unequip the rings. I don't think we can unequip... Oh, we can. Okay, cool. Weathered earrings. That'll work. Alright, now we look the part. Look at us. Just some lone vagrant. Alright, who do we talk to? Looks like we can talk to any of these. The Flame Captain. And you are... another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone. See if you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Alright. Swanhilt. I preach the teachings of Izima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Izima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want not till the end of days. You're not very helpful.
Yeah, you're still getting some audio. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like when there's a spike in the tone, and it caps out, and so it gets this harsh, hollow sound.
Alright, let me know if it pops up again. What I did was I turned off the compressors and the noise gate. Or not the noise gate, what is it called? Noise suppression is what I was thinking might be doing it. Is the noise suppression is like when you get super loud, it will try to drop your volume down to adjust basically so that way things don't get too crazy. But it might be that the noise suppression was causing some weird auditory things.
You're still getting it.
Still getting it. That's so weird.
It's only when you're reaching the loudest magnitudes. Like when you talk quietly, or like when you get distracted and your voice kind of trails off. It's a very like warm, mellow sound.
But if I talk pretty loud,
really loud directly to the microphone, it's like it's capping out the magnitude range that it can do.
We can try pulling the microphone. No, I'm not either. All right, I've pulled the microphone a bit of ways away, so let me know if it's a bit better now. It's definitely quieter.
Do you have like sensitivity boosted?
I mean, I have the gain just on OBS pulled up, but it's not like crazy high.
That's gonna be why. No, it's the gain, because basically what it's doing is it's taking the audio that you have and it's forcibly increasing the amplitude of that signal, and that amplitude is capping out at a certain point.
But if okay, well, I was actually dropping it down because it's zero. It was, I don't know. Let me screenshot this real quick. So that's where it is when it's pulled all the way to the right. but I don't like it there because usually things get then really loud. And so I usually drop it down to somewhere around here. But that's not me pushing the gain up. That's me actually dropping the gain down. Like, it's usually down by like -5, -2, -3 decibels. So,
It could also just be lag on Discord's part. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to. I guess it'll just depend when I review this recording later. If we're still getting issues, I'll send you some samples of what it sounds like. So just go forward with the settings you have now. But
yeah, well,
I'll see if I can clip some samples of the recording after I download the VOD later.
that sounds good. And what it may also be is just I need to reset my computer, kind of restart and refresh everything, because these are effectively the exact same settings that I had last time we recorded, and that, to my knowledge, sounded good. So who knows? We'll see. Hopefully it won't be too bad. All right. Aurildus and our guise as a peasant. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Oh, all right. There's 2 more we gotta talk to.
Get to see what it's like being poor.
Yeah, everyone's just like, go hang out in your muddy slop. To be fair, it's pretty muddy right now with all the rain coming in. I love the noise effect with the wind and everything. Like, even running around, I'm like, ugh, let me get out of the rain. I gotta go hide under some shelter and wait out this nastiness. Do I need to talk to Caitlin? Talk to Ermagerd. 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 Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhaps you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? Oh, so that's 2 references to this pond. Alright, let's try our luck at the tavern. Adelstan. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. You've been telling your story for a hot minute there, buddy. Alright, so that's 2 references to a muddy pond. That's really cool. But Thancred, welcome back. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Jake. The camp is abuzz with talk of the newly arrived vagrants, and though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Well, you don't have to be in disguise. Who knows? Maybe he'll show up in disguise when there. We gotta go all the way out there. In the muddy rain. It just makes us look more like a vagrant. We're gonna do it in the rain. Oh, that's so cool. You just get the glowing effect because it's all cloudy and foggy and rainy. Be interesting if you could had like a cower while you walk emote, and then you could really do like having to trudge through the rain on my way to this mud hole. Sorry, Fate, we cannot help right now. Nope, not helping. I have a mud hole I need to go wallow in for a while. Oh. The tent over here. Can we get in this tent? That'd be really nice. Get out of the mud, the rain. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? This is a nasty morning. It's disgusting weather. Oh, he is! Look at him in all his outfit. That's so cool, but he's keeping his sword. You look absolutely smashing, Jake. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Alright, so who is this priest? Is it the guy Thancred didn't like? Here he is. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. There's no way for men to live. No way at all. Huh? Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. He's comparing them. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made God's awful murmur ungust. What? How did you know? You monsters tricked me. But please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Ungust the drunkard. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. So I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the crystal shipments from the... They wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal frames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The... was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess of the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flame's patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Jake, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything out I can from this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Oh, man. Yeah, I could kind of, sort of see being in such a terrible place that you decide to do some terrible things to save your people. But the fact that he also is taking the money for it, yeah, no, not gonna work for me. Also, it's cool that our health goes down when we aren't wearing the right armor, because the armor gives us more health, which is awesome. All right, so we got to go back. Got to go back. Henalan. Oh, look at all these places. I think it's Lenosha. Lenosia. Oh wait, we can teleport back. I remember that now. We have our inventory with our Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets. Sells for 100 gil. We're not selling these things. We're gonna use one.
You're officially smarter than me when I played through this.
Hey! Well, it's because I was very slowly going through all the items one at a time.
I got almost to the end of ARR before I realized that those were in my inventory.
Oh my goodness. That would be such a facepalm moment. Oh, it's a soft rain here! Oh, even the, like, atmospheric changes are different between the different locations. Oh, what the? What the? I am speechless. He was riding on that thing's butt. That could not possibly be a comfortable place to ride. And it was flying, which also was very impressive. We have returned, Minfilia. Oh, we have to, of course, look awesome, so we jump. I'm just kidding. We show our weapons and gear. Have we seen that guy before? We might have seen him before. Entrance to the Solar. I have returned, Minfilia. Is the rest of the team here too? Bet Thancred's here. Oh, no, he's still torturing the dude for information. Welcome back, Jake. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. Let me try this again. Welcome back, Jake. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Eorzea know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before this is all said and done. Gonna have to fight some Eorzea. We'll do it. Done it before. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem. Primal! That's what I was looking for earlier. Primal is their main objective. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs to be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take on the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. That is a name. No, that's definitely Mutamix. Mutamix Bubblypots. He is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Oh, thank you, Minfilia. Greatly appreciate a new sword. We can't equip it though, and we're not using it. We only take it to Mutamix so that he can sort of mix some Enchantamixes for our Benefitexes.
Hey, you getting the idea?
We are respectful when we walk through the Waking Sands. I'm still curious on if you can go through those doors. Like, the map says that we can't, but there's a part of me that is itching to go test that. But we'll test it another time. Tataru! Good to see you, friend. So cute. Thank you for keeping the place together.
You can talk to her.
Oh, I know that some you can have conversations with, but...
Anybody with a green text you can talk to.
Oh, Jake, how goes it? All's well here, at least on the bookkeeping front anyway. Aww. Glad you're keeping the books very well. You're doing a great job, Tataru. There's something about Lalafell in general that you just kind of like, you want to be like, you're doing such a great job. You're so awesome. Keep it up. And they could be doing literally nothing. Like, it could just be throwing paint all over the walls. And you'd be like, that's beautiful. You're doing a great job. Yeah, I love it.
I was looking at some stats recently. I think the Lalafell is estimated to be like the third most played race in Eorzea right now. So I think Makote is always like number one.
Really? That
yeah.
surprises me a little. Oh, we got another Gundam.
But it's precisely for the reasons you said. You know, it's just it's something about Lalafells that you look at them and you're just like, ah, they're great.
They're just so fun. They're a little fun sized. We do have straight up Naruto over here. You can ride on Naruto in his fire demon form. That's so cool. All right, we are headed up there. And a big thing while we head up there to keep our eyes out for is those other hit creatures we need to hit. Because we're missing the Cactars and we're missing the Quiverian guards. Which while we're here, I might actually grab them. Because I believe the guards are somewhere. I think they're like somewhere up here. I know we have been to their camp before here. And it would take no time at all to go kill 3 of them. And then take no time at all to go to that other place. And no time at all to get those other guys. And then no time at all to get the other thing and complete that quest and go to the other place. And whoa. You got some barrels, man. And that thing is so cool. It has eyes. They open and close and turn. Reward. No, Red We 16 Haugi K1 or something. Definitely doesn't say Mutamix Bubbly Pots, but you see his image on there, so that's so cool. Psh, squash. Who is Uplander? Come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubbly Pots. I have a dagger for you. Minfilia's dagger. Whoa, it's Minfilia's dagger herself. Okay, that's cool. She trusted me with her dagger. That's so awesome. 42 drinks in Eorzea. When full of Eorzea self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of Materia. Okay, that's cool. Oh wait, no, that's her. So she's Fahabhas. And when full of Airy Self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of Materia. They all have this fun language they speak. Koto-sama. Materia join with other Fighty Tool. Then Big Eyes. Fighty Tool gains power of Airy Self. Okay, so if I follow that correctly, something turns into materia. You combine the materia with the sword, and it enchants the sword and makes it bigger. The music is also super awesome. Psh, scaw. Mutamix is reckoning the Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see the power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Minfilia's dagger, just for you. Score! Fighty Tool is unstrong as the eating tool. Make good Teachy show power materia. The materia, master. Now, eyes of Uplander, point at Fighty Tool, yes? Psh, scar, material join with Fighty Tool. Yay! Whoa, big shiny. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take the Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit, as it would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Psh, oh, Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty make. With knowings of crafty making, the Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with the learning ones of Mutamix. I shall trade tongue flaps with the learning ones.
So, you got all that?
Oh, 100%. All you have to do is take the shiny shine stone and combine it with the Sharpie stab, and then you materia the spirit bond with the brain case, and you've collected all the knowings how.
If you open up your...
My brain case is super full. All the rattlings.
When you hover over an item, you should be able to see its spirit bond level.
88%.
So that starts out at 1 once you've equipped the item, and it goes up to 100% at maximum after a certain period of time of using it, like fighting with it, etc. When it hits 100%, you can right-click on it and extract the materia from it.
Does it turn the... Do you keep the item and just extract the materia, or does it turn the item into materia?
Nope, you keep the item.
Okay, that's the one thing that I was missing, was if you could... See, this guy's got 100% spirit bond. If you kept the item, or if the item got turned into materia, that's the only thing that I missed.
You'll acquire the ability once I think you finish this quest. When you right-click, you'll be able to see extract materia as an option in that
Got
list.
it. But I don't need to do this quest here to... Wait, because it's saying deliver the enhanced dagger to Midphilia. So, do I need to do this quest to be able to do that, or...
Click on him and see.
I think I have to do the learn. Wishes to disseminate the secrets of Yeah, let me do this real quick. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not. Although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armor that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. The spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into material, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I'm well versed in the ways of material extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it'd be my pleasure to teach you. You're ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As this energy is derived from an individual's psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times, a degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, that means you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hands. What is happening over there? Can't turn my camera. Now, materia won't...
Pull the materia out of there, too.
Oh, okay. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, see? This is the achieved by melting it into gear. By melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes deft hands of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak with Fahabs. Melding is her field of expertise. If you wish to remove material from an item, highlight its icon and select for T materia. There's a chance the material will be salvaged. Ooh. Grade 1 dark matter and materia extraction. I think we just went through this. You can now extract materia! Once it's 100%, you'll be able to select extract materia. Once it's extracted, its spirit bond will be reduced to 1%. Fixing materia to an item can be done with a disciple of hand by getting the right training, which we will do now. Well, maybe not. It's the wrong level. Yeah, oh, it's a required job class disciple of hand, so hand level 19. So, I do not have that. So we will have to come back at a later time when we are a disciple of the hand. Decline. I was hoping I didn't have to click decline, but
when you're ready to start learning the trades.
Right. Different types of jobs. However, I do want to open my inventory, which is going to be this one here. I still wanted to try to extract materia from the weathered ring. Wah. Meld requests. The level of an item also plays a role in who can or cannot enhance the gear, requiring higher level crafters as the level of the item increases. Okay, so as the... Yeah, of course. You have to be a higher level to do higher level stuff. If you lack the ability to meld your materia to an item, you may enlist the aid of other players to speak with the materia melder NPC. Another option is to find a similar piece of armor with materia already attached. The markets are a perfect place to find specialized crafted items synthesized by disciples of the hand from all across Eorzea. Another option is to find another PC to meld the material for you. One way to do that is via the player search feature. Once you have found a PC capable of doing the meld and terms have been agreed upon, target the player and select request meld from the subcommands. Oh, wow. Cool. So you can actually ask other people to meld stuff too. Yeah, that has materia. So, retrieve. Let's see here. If I open inventory, there's quick art materia. Skill speed +1. That's so cool. All right, search for SPC material. No. Can I just grab this and then try to? No, I won't do that. I'm not seeing request meld, or that request meld was on a person, but to meld the materia to the armor.
There will be a NPC in the main city markets that is just their name is just materia melder.
So once you talk to them, it'll have like a list of the materia and a list of all your items that you want to blend together.
Exactly.
Ah, okay, cool. Now I know.
Generally, you don't have to worry about materia melding until you hit the level cap for that expansion, because like you'll hit level 50 and you'll get your gear at that point that is appropriate for level 50, and then you're going to use that gear through the entirety of the post expansion content. So that'll be all of 2.1, 2.2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's a lot of quests in there and a lot of time to use where your total level, you might be leveling up, but you're still going to be using the same level gear.
Right.
Time. So that'll be worth it at that point to meld a whole bunch of materia in that gear to make that gear as strong as it can be, because you'll be doing raids and stuff with it that whole time.
Right. Okay, cool. All right.
The best thing to use materia for until you reach that point is sell it on the market board.
Ah.
That's the way I've made most of my money.
Or you just hoard it and keep it all for yourself forever, telling yourself that one day you will definitely use this, but now is not the right time, so you're going to have to wait a little bit longer because there might be another emergency situation in which you need to save it for. And then, of course, by the time you get much further along, you have just massive amounts of these things sitting in your inventory, clogging up everything that you've never actually used, but you still might use it one day, so you never know.
I think of the scene from Advent Children where she's like, well, we brought you the materia.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God, she's standing on the ship and it's dropping everywhere.
Yep.
That is amazing. Is that like an ant nest entrance? That's so cool. Oh, well, hello, ants. I definitely meant to come down here and visit you. What's up? How are y'all doing?
Have you seen that Indiana Jones movie where the guy gets like pulled down into the
Yes, that's Crystal Skull. They all swarm him and then drag him down. His little feet kicking as he gets dragged into the hole. That's about what's going to happen here as they drag me backwards in there. I'm looking for the camp. I know it's out here somewhere of Quirion guards, I believe it is. And of course, it was like, oh, it's just going to take just a second to run over here.
Your journal should tell you.
Oh, that would be... No. What?
Yeah, it should, like, when you click on them, it should...
I can't click on them.
Yeah, you see how when you hover over it says the clutch?
Oh, Central Thanalan, the clutch.
So look on the map for the clutch location.
The clutch. So I'm going the wrong way around. Oh, query on mains. That's it there. So straight across. Cool. Learn something new. So now if I go here, the clutch, they're also there. Okay, good. I can get both of them at the same time. I don't need any more giant tortoises. I already grabbed those. All right. I'm going to veer off this direction and go straight through there and across. Ah. Hey, Linz. We've seen Linz Embers a bunch before. Probably doing the same quest we are. Oop. Up here. Yeah, there's still something weird going on with like no background music. Because there's no background music going on right now, which is kind of odd. But
yeah, I've noticed it's only been at night because when it changed to daytime, the background music started playing again.
Was there something in the latest patch that shifted? Changed that?
The only thing I know of currently is there's a bug on loading the game where no audio plays once you've signed into the game and loaded it up. And you solved that by just logging out and loading the game again.
Got it. Probably needs to happen. And completed. Yes, I recognize this area now. Ah. Poor Lalafell. You're so misunderstood. Venomous bite. Painful. Did that do it? Oh, they weren't all guards. There was probably an attendant. Gotta kick Moriel's butts. I wonder if they'll pull out their bow. Nope. Yeah, he's a brawler. Okay. Did that do it? There we go. Nice. All right, and then return to Minfilia. Use. Wah. Turn at the same time as Chaotic Serendipity. He's got a chocobo chasing after him. Hello again. Oh my gosh. Fail. There we go. Gotta get better at clicking. Ravelt Volsong. That's like Geralt the Revolt. Oh. Respectful walking. This is the Waking Sands after all. The mysterious doors that are never opened. We shall just have to wonder what is behind them. Probably just like bedrooms and stuff for people to sleep. What if eventually I earn enough respect that I get a room in this area? That'd be cool. Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Jake. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. I got a materia enhanced dagger. Now may the special wonders of materia. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily required, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Jake, so make it your ally. Now, It is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Weapon coffer. A heavy chest containing a weapon of item level 18 through 21. Do I open it? Use. Hey! Iron Lantern Sword and Carnage Sword. There we go. Carnage Sword. Didn't we? I think we already have one of those. And then gave us a shield. Iron Lantern shield. Yes, we already had both of those, but it kind of gave them to him a second time. So we got extras of them, which is cool. Take extras. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend, I don't know what you call him, friend, Ungus, the false priest, who revealed that he is due to meet with the Eorzea to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Eorzea responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Eorzea are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Jake. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence that I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Minfilia, as you request. It is my honor.
Minfilia request.
Like I would say no to anything she has.
Yeah, so you do something, she's like, you got all that? And you're like, wait, what? Yeah?
Whatever you say, Minfilia, whatever you say.
Turn right when you go through here. You can see where the rest of the Scions are hanging out.
So this... Oh, hey! Y'shtola. That's right, that's how you say it. Y'shtola. Our organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first was comprised of Charlayan natives such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up of individuals that share your rare gift, is known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral Era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us. Ah, talkative today. Hey, the doors do open. Nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in here. What you looking at? Yeah, you trying to find someone without having to walk down there? You can just walk down here, buddy. It's not that far. It's okay. There's Yida. Papalimo. Ah, the talkative orange. 7 winning moons. Orange? What is it? Urianger? Urianger. No, because I know that you didn't pronounce the R. It's pronounced what?
It's French, so it's Urianger.
Urianger, that's right. There's the J at the end. When you first said that and I saw this, I was like, there's something suspicious going on. Then they pronounced it during the voiced part, and I was like, oh wait, Urianger. Okay, is the Ja. Urianger. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order royals, fallen corpses writhe. A little poet, are you? Thus the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of this imperiled age. The realm doth shudder and twist, and the dawn lieth cowering near the stifling blanket of night. And we abide. We await the coming of the unborn era's seed, the light which shall pierce the glowering darkness. Very poetic. Hey, there's a bunch of others.
So you know how you met those people in the Solar with Minfilia?
Yeah.
They're like the A team, right? Like the most important Scions, and the rest of these people are considered like the B team.
Got it.
You'll see them as reoccurring characters, but they don't hold like an important plot element.
Got it. So they'll show up sometimes, but not all the time. It's so cool that he's sitting there like that. That is awesome. And you can actually sit on this box. Oh my gosh, there's so many things you can sit on. It's awesome. I don't think you can sit on tables, though. Like, if I turn around here, it might default me to try to sit in one of the chairs. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. That's cool. This guy doesn't even have a name. This poor fellow. He's got some glasses, though, but he probably forgot his name. I feel like we've run into him before. Una Teyun. Hi. You're a mage. Why don't any of these blokes know who I am? I swear I was one of them, Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Only we didn't have such a fancy name back then, and the headquarters was in a far more convenient location. At least, I think it was. Or is it me mind playing tricks on me? Gods, what's wrong with me? Why can't I remember it more clearly? Aww.
So little things like that are basically little Easter eggs for people who played the 1.0 version of the game.
Okay. Was she a character, or one of the Scions in the 1.0 version?
Exactly.
Nice. Oh, there's a person down here. I walked right past you. Hi. Oh, you got some shades. Inside too? Man, you are cool. We're in shades indoor. All right, well, one of the doors, we now know the secrets that lie behind it. But the other one, I feel like we need to throw the Elijah Wood meme. All right, then, keep your secrets. Well, we'll let that one stay a mystery for the moment. We'll be back here again, and we'll discover it another time. All right, so we need to go back to Thanalan. I mean, we're in Thanalan, but back to the dry bone. Tataru, take care. I shall return, hopefully. Unless I get eaten by some monster, I'm sure. All right, let's do that. Dry bone, we will jump to. Burn all of our hard-earned gil.
Come now, you're already at 17,000.
I'm broke. Gotta save every penny. I'll need to talk to Isambald. Going over here. Yes, that's right. We gotta talk to the flame captain, flame guard, flame sergeant. Look at them all prepped and ready. Aye, aye, Captain! You're Jake Kelton of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture the Eorzea and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Eorzea plot if the mission succeeds, Jake. Let's make sure it does. Aye, aye, Captain. I bet there is a salute. Check real quick. Social, emotes, search for salute. Hey, I called it. How does he salute? Okay, cool. Just a hand over the heart. A basic salute, but a good one nonetheless. Searched here earlier trying to steal your goods, but you didn't have any. Alright, so we're going to some invisible city. Lie in wait at the invisible city. Oh, that's up there. That's the Dead City place. So since we're down here, let's try out this chocobo, and then we'll hop off the chocobo as needed. Have I do think I talked to the chocobo keep down here. By down here, I mean up there. Yeah, that's I was trying to get my bearings on where the ramp was. Those people's chocobos definitely didn't help because I'm seeing chocobos all over the place. I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, it's behind this building. I remember from when it was raining. I was looking for shelter from the rain. The storm was a dark one. Yes, I will take a chocobo porter. Hire a chocobo porter. The Golden Bazaar. Ride, Chocobo! Ride forth! Dun, 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 dun. And then you can dismount. Yeah, we'll dismount here. Because we can go up this ramp into the invisible city. Past the vandalous imps. They got some really long tails. You grab one of those things and swing them around by it. We didn't see any Eorzea up here the last time we were up here. We just saw these little zombie guys. Oh, this is where we're hiding out at. I like it. Just chilling. We're 4 levels above the MSQ level for this thing. Here he is. Look, it's hiding in wait. As the bait in place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Eorzea appear. Yes, sir. I think he's gonna spoil stuff. There they are. Look at that thing. Head is small, but their arms are just giant. Go, men, go! Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh my gosh, there's so many more of them. There's way more of them. Oh no! Oh wait, whoa. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. The flame soldiers were in on it too? I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being cut. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Someone stop him? You could throw a spear at him or something. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be intense. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Maximize AoE. Save the flame sergeant. Oh. Oh, did we level up? We did. In the middle of fighting. That's great. That's great, but you know, can we focus on these other guys? There we go. Okay, got him. Stand your ground, men. Do not give in. This is clearly the boss. Here's another guy. There's a whole bunch more of them over there. All right, Flame Sergeant, I need you to survive for just a minute. I will be back. Oh, they followed me over here. Good. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Okay. That should clear those guys. We can focus back on the main guy. Oh no, I want to turn it back on. Focus me, yes. Oh. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's even more of them. Oh, he's got him at sore throat. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Oh my goodness. Whoa. Whoa. Someone deflected this spell. Or... What? Bring him. The rest of you, march! Traitorous scum. That was the Flame Sergeant. Okay, so we got like knocked out somehow. Or maybe that the like bubble effect was the spell that hit us and knocked us out. Oh man. Eorzea Warriors, the Flame Private. Leo's here. Hi Leo. Hopefully you're well rested. These are probably all of the pedestrians that have been, the civilians that have been being kidnapped. What is it? Home? There we go. Hadala. I fear the Eorzea mean to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers now accessible. Flame Private, Flame Private. They gave us our sword and shield back, though, which is very surprising.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for whatever it is. Oh, it's another quest. See, I wish they wouldn't do things like this, because that kind of spoils like what it looks like inside. It's like, no, hide that. I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see any of that. All right. The Bowl of Embers. A new big quest we can partake in.
This will be your first trial fight.
Oh, trial fight. Okay. That's right. And you were saying that trials are more like instances of just fighting a giant boss rather than running around a dungeon doing the three, like 2 minor bosses and then 1 major boss.
Yeah, they're signature fights during MSQ.
Cool. I think we did. Did we not? Oh, join. There we go. I was like, wait, what are we doing? What are we doing? Commence. Here we go. Jake, are you ready? I'm ready. I was born ready. Waiting on our one other DPS. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lord of Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Oh, they just gave us our weapons, so we get to fight him. Oh, mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh,
music up.
My goodness. O mighty Ifrit, we bring you your ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Oh, they're bringing him too? Well, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but the servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me! I beg you! Pitiful children of man, by my breath, I claim you. That guy looks incredible. And terrifying. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. The Balrog has risen. Oh my goodness. Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true god. Oh no! Did they get consumed? Oh no! Not the flame sword. Your words are my bread. Look at them all worshipping. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. Oh my gosh, that thing is terrifying. Forsooth, my frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the goddess blessed number. The paragons warned about thine abhorrent kind. Thrice existence is not to be suffered. Or thine existence. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. All right, boys. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Let's get him. Oh my goodness. All right. Keep him to the outer edge. Keep him to the outer edge. Ow. Okay, when he does that, I think I'm gonna step forward into his circle. Step forward. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. So flame. He's gonna flame again. Oh, nope. He's jumping. Where is he going to? Oh, wow. Ow. Okay, there we go. Alright, he's gonna sweeping flame again. Nice. Oh my gosh. We just blew him up. There's another crystal. Was that the Ifrit? Another vision. That's it. That's the second one of 6. I was just thinking, I was like, that's the only second time we've been back there. Pray, forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of the Homage Zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Aww. Daggers. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. Oh, we saved him. Not that he deserved it. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Jake. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism in fire. Veritable baptism in fire. Turn the music back down just a little bit. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Look at all us running off. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Neotol Sava. Wait a minute. I think we've seen this guy before. Is this the red mask from the Empire? I believe it is. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Yeah, it's this guy. Whoa, hit a little compass thing. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Aldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 8th Legion. That's the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Livia Sasjunius. Or did we say it the Hispanic way? Junius? Junius? No, I like Junius. Livia Sasjunius. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Yeah, if that was Ifrit himself, he definitely seemed slightly underwhelming, but I do wonder if that was just a shadow of his true self. Okay, the super cool thing about this as well is that the end of the success of the fight is the same kind of music, at least at the beginning. The dun 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 dun, super classic Final Fantasy. But they of course upped it, made it even better, and they have like the choir in the background that's you know, going on in the background as well. That's super cool. All right, Helvetia, what are you doing hanging around here? Are you just waiting for me? Were you getting your being commended? You don't have to hang out just for me. I appreciate it though. GG's. I guess I was probably the only one that was in the cinematic, or I just took my time going through it a lot slower than they did. But
GGTYPP. No, sorry.
TYFP. Thank you for party. I bet this is what it is. GG's. Thank you for party. Then cred.
So, what did you think of your first primal fight?
Oh my gosh, dude, the cinematic part of it and like the whole like fire and everything was super cool. I really enjoy reading the voices for them, but I need to like I'm realizing I need to change it up, otherwise every boss ever is gonna have the same kind of throaty, raspy voice. I'm like, no, I gotta do something different for future ones. But for the actual fight itself, what was cool was that it didn't feel so overwhelming that I felt panicky when fighting him, but it did seem like it was a challenge in the sense that I was trying to very quickly pick up on what his different attack moves were, and they didn't like one-shot you the very first instant that you ever fought him, but clearly it did enough damage that it was like, hey, I gotta avoid some of these. I can't tank every single one of these hits. So super cool. And I like that you're in kind of that little bubble while different people that are watching the cinematics and stuff are going through them, so that way everyone's on the same page when you all go to leave at the same time. So really neat. I wish I'd said hi to my party members a little bit more. Danger Maggot. Obviously we commended Haveti Solnesi at the end because they're the only person left, and even tied Kisna. But cool party members, and it's really fun to do that sort of stuff, especially when you're kind of working together. For me, I was a little bit just so focused on trying to learn his patterns. I thought the fight would go a little bit longer than it did, but I'm sure there'll be future fights that are a lot more like phases and stuff. When we got through the first phase and it was like, oh, he's dead, I was like, all right, wait for him to pop back up, we're going phase 2, but it didn't happen.
If
so.
You'll get your opportunity for long involved fights down the road. If the fights feel a little quick and too easy the first time you fight them, that's intentional, because basically they don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed, like they're unable to progress with the story because the fight is too difficult.
Repeat endeavors, I'm sure, get worse.
Nope, what?
Repeat endeavors, like repeat times that you do it in the future, it's going to be harder because they basically really want everyone to pass their very first time going through it. And then it's in future times that things, when you do it over and over again, if you fail those, it's not the end of the world.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
There will be a in-world lore reason for harder fights down the road.
Oh, nice.
You'll get to that eventually. So.
Cool. The primals are growing stronger. They're going to be harder to beat. Ah, there you are, Jake. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amage will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Jake. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Baking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss the matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Nice. That's kind of the opportunity to now run around and do some extra side quests if you want before continuing the major story arcs. Commander Ziliana. Like the blue armor.
That's a RuneScape boss.
Oh, wait, really? Commander Ziliana?
Commander Ziliana is the RuneScape boss.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. The two-toned hair, and it's a little bit different for each of the different races, is really cool. Wait a minute. Even other player characters will turn and face you if you stand near them long enough?
She knows you're looking at her.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's why she pulled out her sword to look cool?
Just give her a slash wave.
Now, how did she pull out her sword without attacking anything?
That's the Z button.
The Z button. Got it. That's so cool. Hey, respects. Here, we'll see what she does when I kneel. It's so cool. The head like follows you. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. May the light of Sarah Doman guide your path, friend. That's awesome.
That's so great. She's actually role playing as Ziliana right now because Saradomin is the god that Ziliana follows. Like she's the commander of his army.
Oh, okay. Saradomin. That is so awesome.
Because like when you fight her, she has voice lines that say things like "the light will triumph" and that kind of stuff.
We'll see if they accept the friend request, but that's so cool. Oh, I had a question from last week. Is when I sent a tell to someone and it said that they were like unavailable at the time, was that they had logged off? Was that in an area that they couldn't receive private messages, or was that they had like turned off private messaging so that you couldn't, like, random strangers couldn't send them stuff?
Typically that's because they're in an area that they can't receive private messages, and so that's it's not always true, but there's a lot of certain types of instanced content that doesn't allow you to contact them by PM.
Interesting. So if I'd waited around for a really long time, they might have jumped out, and I would have been able to then send them a message, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. So then we'll go back. Okay, is this a good stopping point for the night? Is that kind of I guess it seems like it's a good major arc.
Return and wrap up.
Okay.
You're still on the Lord of the Inferno quest. So.
Right. What am I doing? Inventory was what I was trying to go. And then I want to use... Let me actually do this as well. Sierralyn Violetia. That is a name. Sierralyn. I kind of like that. Violetia. Sierralyn Violetia. Sierralyn Violetia at your service. Nedrick Ironheart. I'm enjoying playing as one of my childhood idols. Oh, that's so cool.
You can message her and say fan of the redheads, huh?
Sign of the seventh dawn. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us of the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Ah ha 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 ha. Inside joke that I don't get. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, I got a new ring. Nice. New ring, new ring. My late arrival nearly cost Jake his life. I wasn't there when the Ablaze took him prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have faced such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Thancred, aw. What is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Jake, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Ablaze undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lomosa and Gridania of late. Lominsa. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and it permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which the primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more fervent their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not of why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. That explains why Echo-talented people are so important when fighting primals. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Jake. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Can Thancred get all the credit then? What are you looking at? Whether she intends to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. What? I swear to you, we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we, science, continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Jake. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. I think those bangs would become very annoying. Gods, forgive me. How many more lives? Luisa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Poor Thancred. It's not your fault, man.
He's such a good boy.
Just give him a pat on the head. He'll be all right. Very cool.
So yeah, don't start the next question.
Start the next question. I gotta start it. I gotta know.
Yeah, it gets worse like when you're later on in the expansion, because it's like every time you get to one of these moments where you're like, oh, I can finally breathe. The very end where the person's like walking away or whatever, they say something that you're like, wait, what?
Oh, dang it. Gotta go back and do it again.
I gotta find out what happens.
Right, exactly. I gotta know. I still don't know about this special staff in the background, but actually...
Yeah, you can go look at it.
Hold on a moment, though. Well, I was looking at it earlier in the last episode. But, oh wait, I can now go into home first-person focus. What's called a symbol on the side of it. But I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't be hanging out here because this is obviously Minfilia's, meeting room with everything. Can you interact with these from first? What? Okay, that's pretty cool.
I've done boss fights in first person view. It's very disorienting.
I can imagine.
It's kind of cool because you like the whole fight. You have to look up at the boss.
Right, you're like looking up, trying to battle him. It says just create a very different perspective, but since the hangout place for all scions is in here, this is where I should actually hang out because everyone else is hanging out in here. Pull up a seat.
It's always fun to come check in with them and see what's going on because you will see them move around and different characters will come and go from time to time.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Okay, so she's sitting on a little bench thing. Where's a good seat for me? I don't want to sit in front of because it's French, right? You can just
Everyone calls him Uber Danger.
Uber Danger. Very understandable. Okay, so now I gotta know. If I get over here, I should be able to sit on this box if the other box is anything to denote off of. So let me try. Nope, it's not. Okay, all right, I'll choose this chair instead. What? Come on. No, it's not a seatable chair. There's unsittable chairs? Are you kidding me? How does that even work? I bet there's lies and deception. Okay, what is happening right now? How is it that I sat on all the seatable areas, but these of all things are not able to be sat on?
You're clicking the wrong sit button.
No, that's the one that I used to sit like, okay, if I come over here and I stand, this is where I was standing earlier, and I click that same sit button, he sits on the box, right?
Yeah.
So if I come over here and like to sit on this stool, and he sits on the ground instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's not, it should snap to that.
Oh, so it's like the game needs to register, like technically it should be sittable, but for some reason the game's not registering it as a sittable location.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Is this one sittable? No. Or is this box sittable? This looks like a very sittable box. Yes, it's sittable. Finally, we found a place to sit our tuckered butt down and just relax. I wanted somewhere that I could like see people because I wanted to jump into first person and see from sitting down what that looked like. But I think I actually ended up. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Oh, his little feet are hanging like that. That's so cute. Which one is it? There, yeah. Because he goes into that pose, even though his feet are now kind of hanging off the edge of the bench. That's really cool.
What's cool for the Makote is that like even if you play as Makote, that's one of your sit on the ground poses.
Oh, with the kind of haunched over and stuff.
Yep.
That's so awesome. Oh, that's the thing I was gonna do as well was emotes and change pose. I wondered if there was a like hand leaning back kind of a pose, or kind of like, you know, lean back on the thing, but probably not. Yeah, it's just these three. 1, 2, 3. And I definitely like the thinking man. That's so cool. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for the night. Ooh, nice 11 o'clock time here in Eastern Standard Time. So that's super cool. And that boss is going to give a lot of cool thumbnails to pick from for which one to put on the front. I assume that it's not spoilery to just show a thumbnail of the boss monster. Ifrit.
Well, I would say for this boss, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's literally the first trial boss of the game. However, there have definitely been some complaints because people were complaining that it was like day 2, the Endwalker expansion coming out.
Right.
That people were putting up just straight thumbnails of who the first trial boss in Endwalker was. And
right.
It was like a massive spoiler.
So maybe by the time we get there, we'll think twice about it. But at least for this very beginning, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
No, I think it'll make a great thumbnail.
Fantastic. All right, thank you all for watching. All of you who dropped by the stream or didn't drop by the stream, if you're watching this another time as a video form, long form, short form, any form, all forms, cool. Super cool boss fight, super cool instance. First time doing one of those instances, a little arena with all the fire and everything. Looking forward to more of those and expanding on the story. And I like that each segment you learn a little bit more. Like I remember opening this talking about how I wasn't sure why Echo talent was so important when it came to dealing with primals. And now we learned about that, but there's still a lot of questions as well. And I feel like if I'm projecting that in the future, the fact that there are people that are, once they get tempered, they can't come back from that. I feel like that's going to be like a major thing having to do with the future, especially since there's so many people that don't have the Echo, such as like if Thancred himself were to get tempered by a monstrosity, I would almost be like, I don't want anyone to fight these things except for me and Mephilia. We're the only two. No one else gets to fight these things because you don't want any of them to be tempered, and that'd be really bad. So I'm hoping, however, that I'm just throwing that out there, and it's not true, but we'll see if that becomes more of a greater theme. The fact that they can't be untempered, but more importantly for me as well, for Jake Kelton the character, working with the Scions when they kill people, every person that gets tempered, they just straight murder. They just kill them. It's like they have to kill them all. That's terrible. That's like execution for someone being affected by something that's not their fault, and that while unlikely, it might be possible that there's a way to get him back. I don't know. That's crazy. So looking forward to it. Hello, this has been a lot of fun and fantastic, continuing the story, the MSQ of Final Fantasy XIV, and looking forward to doing some more of that in the future. So signing off.